Let's do a deep dive and explore some of the memories of my childhood self from 17 years ago within Pokemon Emerald. Starting off, we open the old container I used to keep all of my Pokemon games in. Starting off, we have gold right there, and as we can see based on the T and the Travis on the back, clearly I was fearful of people stealing my Pokemon games. And then we have silver over here, another original, followed by some fire red, it looks like. And then, oh my gosh, there's Pokemon Crystal. That was the very first Pokemon game I ever purchased as a kid. Well, I say purchase myself, but it wasn't really me purchasing. But I chose Chikorita in this playthrough, and this will kind of made me fall in love with Pokemon. I think I was around the age of 3 or 4 during the time. Then we see Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby, and I played through these, but the one I played through the most on my Game Boy Advance was by far Pokemon Emerald, which we'll cover today. Here, I'm not sure if y'all remember, Pokemon actually used to have, while on the Game Boy, you could watch some of the episodes that came on a little cartridge form, which was super fun to watch, and it really kept me busy during road trips whenever I was a kid. Here we have some of the other devices I used to play Pokemon on, starting with my original Game Boy Advance, that little white one, and I remember getting butterflies when I went to GameStop waiting to get this, which was absolutely phenomenal. Then my Game Boy SP, which a lot of the time was spent on here, especially during my Pokemon Emerald playthrough, and as you see I drop it kind of there. But yeah, I always rocked with blue. Blue's my favorite color by far, as you can tell by the back as well. It was color coordinated, in fact. Then there was the DS. And on this DS, my Pokemon Emerald file is still within here, and this is what we'll be covering today for today's video. We then boot up the Nintendo DS, which I have not touched in ages. I actually had to charge it before this video because it was absolutely dead. And here we see the Pokemon Emerald file, and it looks like the internal battery has run dry and the game can be played. However, clock-based events will no longer occur. I'm not really sure if we'll need any clock-based events, but here we see player index Travis with 95 hours played and 172 Pokemon caught. That's a decent amount for whenever I was a kid. I used to play this when I was growing up, driving to Michigan to our family cabin. And here we see young Travis, the Brendan of Emerald, walk around. I always like the design of Emerald much more. And it looks like our party Pokemon is full of legendaries. See, we original trainer Travis. Kyogre was actually one of the first Pokemon I got to level 100 in these games, and I used it in almost every single Elite Four run, believe it or not. I really love Kyogre. And then we see Rayquaza, also part of the team. Rayquaza was pretty integral in a lot of our battles, and then we have Groudon next. And it looks like he was caught with a Master Ball. It's kind of surprising. And then we have Latios, also caught with a Master Ball. Latios, of the duo of Latios and Latios. Latios is by far my favorite. Then we have the disgusting Rock trio. We have Regirock right here, and then Registeel. I guess Regice is still in the PC, but I remember before going to class each day in elementary school, I captured all of the Regis, and it was a amazing event as I woke up super early, and I'm not even a morning person. It just shows how much I loved Pokemon over all these years. And so here we're going to access our PC that I have not touched in ages. So starting off in our PC, it seems we have some pretty trash Pokemon within the very first tab. I'm not sure why there's 3 eggs in here particularly, or why there's so many low-level Pokemon. I guess I was just catching them to catch them. One of these days I may actually run around so I can hatch these eggs, because God knows what's in them. I know for a while I got into a breeding phase on here. And that's odd, my Seadra is randomly named something. And then we have a Heracross, a Ditto. I think that was used for all of the breeding. But this tab isn't that exciting comparatively. In this next tab, it looks like a lot of Gen 2 Pokemon starting off. A lot of some Fortress, some Gliscor. Okay, some Leddyba. Then we randomly have a Charizard here. And it looks like... yeah, I did hatch this Pokemon. It hatched at level 5. I guess I don't remember how I did this back in the day, but I somehow got a Charizard in Gen 3. And then there's not too many other notable Pokemon on here. Oh, that's kind of odd. That Dustox was a lot higher level than I thought. Now this is the cool tab. Ampharos is in that first line, which I absolutely love Ampharos. And then we see our buddy Regice. That's one of the only Regis I actually enjoy. But I see what y'all are looking at too, and it is not any of those. The Pokemon y'all are looking at is this Deoxys. And so this Deoxys actually has a really, really unique story behind it. It was actually one of the gift Pokemons from a event by Pokemon itself, where I had to go to NASA to get it. And so when I went to NASA, I was able to hook up my Game Boy, and it gave us the attack form Deoxys, which is absolutely crazy. I completely forgot about that. That's one of the only in-person Pokemon events I've ever had the luxury of going to. In this next tab, we have Typhlosion, one of my favorite Generation 2 starters, and it seems I just got it to level 36 and then evolved it. And then we have our Swampert. Now here is kind of odd. There is a whole line of Illumise, and I couldn't tell you why. Here's the Blaziken, and this was actually the starter I chose in Emerald. And Blaziken was an absolute hoss. This was actually the first Pokemon within Pokemon Emerald I got to level 100. The firefighting type before it was overplayed was something I absolutely loved. There's randomly a level 65 Altaria here, which is kind of questionable. I don't even remember ever using Altaria throughout all of my Pokemon playing. Even now, I still don't use Altaria. In this tab, clearly it seems very water-themed, but I guess it's only for a few Pokemon in the first row because it seems very dilapidated and not organized. Here we have an Alakazam level 100, and I very vaguely remember getting this Alakazam. See, it says Original Trainer Alex, and that was my cousin, so I guess he traded me over a Kadabra, which allowed it to evolve to an Alakazam, and then I leveled Alakazam to level 100, and I don't remember really leveling Alakazam to level 100, but I guess I must have been really grinding him out. Here we see some more useless Pokemon, and then in this tab, there's some more Ditto for breeding, a Banette, a Ditto, and then a level 100 Crobat. And let's see when we got this Crobat. It looks like we got this Crobat at level 38. And so I guess we really did like Crobat. I also don't remember ever using Crobat that much. And then we have Salamence. Salamence is such a beast of a Pokemon. And it seems like out of that, our box is full. So let's see what's in our Pokemon Hall of Fame. Within our Hall of Fame, it seems like an almost all legendary run minus our Blaziken. We have our Groudon, our Deoxys, Latios, Rayquaza. Kind of a very busted thing for a Pokemon Hall of Fame, and I apologize for the shaky camera. It's kind of hard to record all of it at once. And then we have our other playthrough where it seems we have another Kyogre. Kyogre seems to be consistent in these Hall of Fames so far, along with our Blaziken. And look, there's our 3 level 100 Pokemon again. It seems I was just leveling Pokemon up with an EXP share, I imagine, or switch training, but it's consistent. Like, there's Alakazam again, Latios, there's our Deoxys run, where it was almost all legendaries, plus the fossil Pokemon. And then, I'm not sure how this was our very first Hall of Fame run. It's just Rayquaza, Blaziken. But yeah, guys, this was my Pokemon Emerald save file from 17 years ago. The game came out in 2004, which is absolutely crazy to think about now that I'm 23 years old. It's making me feel kind of old, actually. But if y'all enjoyed this style of video, I know most of my videos are usually anime related. Please let me know in the comments, and I can go through my Crystal playthrough, for instance, or my Heart Gold from all these save files from so long ago. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you all next time.